Welcome to the next episode of KapVista Klips. Today we have Siva from Viberent here. Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Daniel. How are you?
Good. So I'm excited to hear the story about Viberent. I always love a good SaaS platform, and yours is quite successful, and it's growing. So, let's just start. Tell us your story. Tell us your background. As the founder of Viberent, tell us how you got to this point.
Sure. Thanks, Daniel. Look, cut a long story short, I have 30 years experience in the IT industry. So worked my way up to be a senior manager at Ernst & Young Consulting, Capgemini, and call it midlife crisis, whatever. I had the bug bite me, and I started my own IT services company, around 2003, 2004. And as part of that, started developing custom solutions. Early 2005, I dabbled into a small, hire rental business with one of my friends. And as part of that, I created a simple, system to track our own inventory and things like that. And soon enough, a couple of other people that saw our system caught on and said, "Oh, can you do this for us? Can you do this for us?" So we started slowly, customizing thing. And before we know, that was a big part of our custom software development work. And, we implemented a desktop solution at many businesses. And around 2012, when cloud solutions caught on and people were, starting to use Xero extensively, we decided to rewrite the entire application to be a cloud-based system. So we created the first version of our cloud application in 2013, 2014, called Rental SaaS. And within a year or so, we made it, we got feedback from a lot of customers, and we made it as a real product and called it Viberent. And we have the system rolled out to, hundreds of clients all over the world. And we integrate seamlessly with accounting systems like Xero, MYOB, QuickBooks Online, being the three most popular accounting systems in Australia. So that's a very, very brief story about how Viberent got started. We went through an accelerator program with River City Labs in 2016, 2017. Went to Silicon Valley, got some seed investors in Australia with Steve Baxter of Shark Tank, and Telstra, Muridi, and also Seven West Media. And since then, the product has been evolving. We've had it installed at, over 130 sites all over the world.
Yeah. So your background is quite similar to a lot of other startup founders, where you've built up your career in the corporate world and then decided to throw it all in to start your own thing. And you've solved a problem that you've faced personally. You're solving a problem with one of your businesses and trying to manage your own assets. And on the back of that's how you've grown your business, which is quite fantastic, because your product market fit was proven day one. Which
that's right.
It's very hard to do. It's very hard to do. And a lot of new startup founders don't understand how important that product market fit is. But you started to day one with product market fit.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, that was quite important for me, especially with my corporate background. It is very, very important to create a solution that met market requirements. And, being a small, hire business ourselves, we knew exactly the travails and issues that a small rental business faces. So, and we were able to extrapolate and, start including functionality. We got a lot of feedback from many businesses, plant machinery. We have, mobility rental. We have a customer in Scotland and North Sea that rents out, oil rigs and things like that. They only have about 10 equipment, but then, they turn over $50 million per year. So, and that's the kind of thing that they wanted to track and things like that. So,
yeah. And then having Steve Baxter, Telstra, Muradi, and Seven West Media as shareholders provides instant credibility, going forward, because they are big names in the industry, and they've chosen to back you. So,
yes.
Tell us about the solution. It's a cloud-based SaaS solution, but tell us about your ideal customer and how they use your solution.
Look, imagine your suburban rental company that rents out, machinery like, dozers, excavators, through to, your lawnmowers and whippersnippers and things like that. These are predominantly family-owned businesses. They, start growing, organically. They have few machines that they rent out, and then they acquire more machines. And they all try to manage all of these using whiteboards and Excel spreadsheets. That's how they start, right? But suddenly, they have an accounting system like Xero, and they manage in your Excel spreadsheet and the accounting system. And suddenly they find duplicating data everywhere. So the problem comes in, suddenly somebody requires something, and, the office person forgot to update a spreadsheet, and suddenly they overbook the equipment. And so you have unhappy customers. So, so they're not able to satisfy those. So this is a typical SME hire rental business all over, not just in Australia, but all over the world. So they require, in our experience, they require a system that seamlessly allows them to track inventory on a day-to-day basis, right? And then integrate with their accounting system so there is no duplication. So you book a job, then at the end of the job, you invoice the customer. If it's a long-term job, you invoice it every week, every fortnight, every month. All that needs to happen automatically. And these are the things that they spend, without a system like Viberent, almost 8 to 10 hours every week on this admin type of work. So a small business is able to save about 6 to 8 hours every week that is otherwise spent in duplicating. They can now channel that extra time saved into, marketing, growing their business, social media presence, and basically improving their service levels. So that's the kind of benefit Viberent provides.
Yeah. And with the growing trend where people want a side hustle, party rentals, machinery equipment, all these things, a lot of families are venturing out into, their side hustle as utilizing these business. So the demand for what you're doing will be growing, and not just in Australia. This is globally.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, the industry is looking for a solution, and you're providing that. So tell us about the traction that you have. To this point, what have you got? How many customers, your growth, things like that?
Okay. As of today, we have 132 customers all over the world. And we service nearly 25 different industries. Simple suburban party rental, costume rental, to large, furniture rental businesses, like Valiant Hire, who are a national furniture rental business. So we covered about 25 different things: scaffolding, forklifts, access equipment, scissor lift, spider lifts, things like that. Large machinery, mining equipment. So we cover about 25 different industries. And we have clients ranging from, like you said, a side hustle, party hire business, with just one operator, one user, through to a company like Valiant Hire that has 80 plus staff all over the country, and in a couple of cases, internationally using it as well. So so that's the diverse range of clientele that we have. and we integrate with accounting systems like Xero, MYOB, QuickBooks, payment gateways like Stripe, and eWay, and also businesses evolving to such an extent. Viberent has the capability to enable them to, turbocharge their website so that they can source online orders and integrate with Viberent. Then they don't, even that part of taking an online order and putting it into a system is eliminated now. So if somebody goes to their website, they can browse availability, check pricing, and book in immediately. All the data behind the scenes is taken from Viberent. And that allows the end user to make a decision and book in a job, and that flows through to Viberent directly and notifies the rental business immediately. So yeah, it's a win-win for everybody.
Yep, perfect. So in terms of the numbers, what's the metrics? Being a SaaS business, what's your MRR and what's your growth rate?
Look, our MRR is about 45 grand a month. It depends on new customers acquiring. Our churn rate is about 3%. Obviously with COVID we had a bit of an issue because quite a number of our customers were in the event party hire businesses that literally shut down during that period. So but we are recovering from that, and in the last financial year we had total revenue of about $560,000.
Yeah, so that's quite impressive numbers, especially for a you're a small 2 or 3 person operation.
We are totally 7 people.
Okay.
I look after the sales and marketing side of things, and I have Eduardo, the CTO, who looks after the overall architecture, technology side of things, and we have other developers and support staff who help Eduardo in managing the tech environment.
Yeah, but it's essentially it's you doing everything.
Correct. We have grown organically.
Yeah.
We don't have a sales team, so we get all our. We haven't done a single outbound sales call. We haven't done a single cold call since we started. All our inquiries are organic. We are listed on Capterra. We're listed on Xero Marketplace, MYOB App Store, QuickBooks App Store. So all our inquiries come through these channels directly.
That's quite impressive, especially to get to $500,000 plus a year in revenue and having no sales team and no outbound processes. It's all inbound, which is
absolutely.
You should feel really, really proud about that. And now you're raising capital to accelerate that growth and really scale. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. See, we wanted to set ourselves a target of about 125 customers all over the world. We have proven ourselves, and some of our customers have stayed with us since 2015 onwards. So, having proven that, we want to turbocharge the growth. So, customers are sticking with us, and why not take it to all over the world? The pandemic has ended. The rest of the world is starting to grow. And I think the time is appropriate for us to, press that gas pedal and get to the next level soon as possible. And our capital raise will help achieve that, sooner than later.
So thinking about your expansion plans, where's the next markets that you want to expand into?
Great question. Look, there are, in our target customers, there are, few million SME rental businesses all over the world, right? As initial target, we want to target the English-speaking, North America, UK, Canada, South Africa, Southern Africa. So these are the markets that we want to go and capture. In USA and Canada alone, there are nearly, million plus rental businesses out there, turning over couple of $100,000 upwards, which are our target market customers.
Yeah.
So, we want to capture that market in North America, plus UK and Southern Africa as a starting point. I mean, we obviously have customers in Asia, like Singapore and Hong Kong and other places, but that's not our focus right now. So we want to grow in North America and UK initially.
Okay, that's exciting. So obviously the US is a large market, and your business is scalable and ready to accelerate into those markets, and you're just requiring capital. So tell me about the capital raise.
Yeah.
How much you after? What's the stage of the raise? Any momentum? Any notable or investor-worthy information that you want to share?
Sure, not a problem. So we're wanting to raise $1.5 million over the next 18 months. It's basically to fund our next stage of growth for having a sales team in place, and also help fine tune our offering to these different markets. So the funding will be channelized towards growing a sales team in North America, and Europe and Africa, and and part of it will be obviously used towards fine tuning our system to these markets as well.
Okay.
We have just started the process, so we haven't gone to the market yet. We're just starting the process now.
Yeah, and that's exciting. So for an investor looking at your opportunity, it's a high growth sales business that hasn't spent money on external marketing. It's all been internal, and has been able to basically bootstrap their way to $45,000 MRR.
Yes.
And you're poised to grow. So it's a really exciting opportunity. Having a small team and bootstrapping your way, investors must realize that you are incredibly savvy with your money and being able to stretch a dollar. So with an injection of $1.5 million over the next 18 months, you'll be able to use that money to get some incredible metrics. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is an exciting opportunity. I know there's a lot of investors who are focusing on scalable SaaS businesses. B2B is a hot industry, so you're in the right market, and you've proven that you're a founder that should be backed. So I like that. Tell me about your ability to build that sales team. What are you looking for in that new market?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm thinking, sorry,
Yeah,
I was just saying, I'm thinking with my investors hat on, coming from smart money, if I want to help you, let's say I want to give you $500,000, but I also want to help you connect into the US market. What are you looking for, to build a sales team there, and what networks are you looking to tap into?
Yeah, definitely. I'll just qualify that with my vision as to where I see, Viberent heading towards in the next 18 months or so.
Yeah.
Right. We have predominantly sold businesses and rental businesses, internal operation side of things. Right. We want to provide a solution that will not only help in a rental business, but also help take them to the next level by having a platform where anybody can use Viberent as the source for anything to do with B2B rental. Say you are a mining company in Queensland or WA, and you're looking to rent something, for a short term or a long term. We want Viberent to be the platform where businesses can interact with each other and source, equipment anywhere in the world. So, the investment that we seek will help, develop that, and as well as, take that vision to the new markets in North America and elsewhere, where we need, sales and marketing professionals who can help fine-tune that offering to the individual market and help, bring in those new clients that helps bring together that massive inventory of equipment availability in each region, so that any business to business transaction could go through Viberent. And over a period of time, the SaaS solution becomes like a true B2B type marketplace where business to business rental happens seamlessly.
Yeah, so that's exciting. So it's not just the administration and auditing of your equipment, but it's also going to expand and grow into a marketplace where
Correct.
Okay, so that's quite interesting. So that changes it and opens up a whole new market and a whole additional revenue streams.
Absolutely. Apologies, sorry.
Yeah. Well,
yep.
Okay, so you're raising $1.5 million. You're just starting to go out to market. So this is a quite exciting opportunity. I won't keep you too much longer, and we'll leave it at that. But anybody who's viewing this and wants to find out more about Viberent, I'll put my details at the bottom of this description and the video, and I'd be happy to connect you with Siva to have a conversation. But
sure. Thank
you very much for jumping on. It was great to chat with you, and I'm excited to see where you take this.
You look forward to it. Thank you, Daniel.
All right. Bye.